So Umbrella Academy Season 2 was a fun, fantastic follow-up to Season 1 and harnessed all the madness that made that first season such a delight. The dark, humorous, surreal, superpowered dysfunction with big stakes. And yet another irresistible soundtrack, while completely eliminating its past mistakes with pacing.
Let me also just say as well, this isn't the best show on earth. This is a fun show, but it's not the best thing. There's some dumb stuff that happens plot-wise, especially towards the very end. It's just a ride, isn't it? It's just a fun time, and I enjoyed it. I had fun. It was fun. I miss Hazel and Cha-Cha as characters, Mary J. Blige especially from Season 1, but, you know, this is fine. It's good. It's whatever. It's fun.
It's great, but you probably already knew that because a load of impressions and reviews came out a week before it. It took me a weekend to casually binge because it's not my full-time job and I didn't get any preview episodes like all these other outlets can, because this is a tiny YouTube channel, so anyone starting out will have lots of other people to compete with. And most of the people who go watch or read TV reviews are not doing it on YouTube. They're reading articles from legitimate outlets. So I have a bit of an uphill battle there. But really, I think anyone who's actually interested in this show or has watched Season 1 and was interested in Season 2 has already watched it by the time I get a video out. So you're here to validate your opinions. Lovely. But if I post this any later than Wednesday, then no one's searching for the show anymore and nobody gives a shit. Do you know why? Because everybody's already watched it. Why do you care anymore? Go away. No, don't go away, please come back. So I either have to time travel, pretend I've seen it, get screener episodes somehow so I can finish the binging quicker, but then of course I'm doing it in video form, so this will take longer than just someone writing a script. I also have to write scripts for this, so those hired to write about TV shows for the AV Club and those kinds of things are real journalists, and I'm not as good as them at writing, so I have to pad this and make this look better by being funnier and more entertaining, just in case you thought I was being a bit of a salty Sandra. I have a full-time job, so I'll be doing this over my weekend when I have the only spare time. Thank God this show has 10 episodes, some of them have 22. Another option is I could lie and say I've watched the whole thing when I've only watched 4 episodes, which is something a lot of people do, especially on YouTube, and they don't have to do little animations and lots of editing like I do, and not to mention there are 2 or 3 shows dropping or finishing up every single week, so I can't get to every single one, whether they're shit or brilliant or whatever the fuck, and I also have hobbies and things outside of this that I want to do, and the faster I try and finish a video, the worse it will be quality-wise and writing-wise, and I'll never be quick enough to react to anything. I'm posting this because the Umbrella Academy Season 2 is the latest and closest thing to a release that I can jump on the back of and talk about this issue I have with making these videos. I just want to say that I don't really want to do that anymore. I'm never gonna make a video to rush out for views unless I really, really want to. So don't expect this as the norm. Don't expect me to drop a review about a show that has just dropped every single time. I'll likely want to do stuff about shows that already have finished or have been long gone and I'm a fan of and I just want to talk about, because that's why I started this channel in the first place, to talk about stuff I like, not to talk about stuff other people like and I should talk about it just for views. That's not how this should work, and it's a little bit why I got burnt out from it in the first place. Where I've been for the last 9 months. Well, I finished Umbrella Academy because it's a very Moorish show and I had a very lazy weekend living on the sofa. I also live in a flat with other rooms, but I was mostly on the sofa for this weekend. I like reviewing stuff, so I'm going to continue reviewing stuff. So I'll see you next week, maybe. Bye-bye.